Welcome back everyone to another exciting episode of Earthlock, Festival of Magic. I'm your host, Mr. Gazillion, and in the last episode we defeated that archer lady, what's her name? Devlin? Something Ellen. And we also defeated that giant mushroom. No, or was that the episode before? No, I really don't recall. But now we're through the cave and we can head to Suvia, and we were warned, stick to the road, because the monsters on the Suvian plain are extremely dangerous. But no, actually, we're gonna take their word for it. I don't feel like dying on the way to Suvia. And I did say I wanted to go to Suvia in the last episode, but I also am really curious to see if we can get to another area that was too tough for us back then. But we've gained so many levels since that I have a feeling we could probably find some good loot there. And loot means, well, side quest means more XP. And it also means extra abilities, and means that next time we face off against a boss, we might not get our butt kicked. So I'm totally down for that. Now another thing I want to know though, I hate how you can't check available talents unless you have the talent points, which I could. So Tremel Tree, so the swamp is where we were before. Now Tremel Tree is a secret area we found, I think, right? Yeah, it's a secret area we found when we were at the swamp, and then we got our butt kicked when we were trying to explore it. So we'll see here just how badly this actually is. So I gotta show some first strikes here. Fire breath on humans, I figure would be a good idea. And I think a smoke screen on a ranged character would also be a good idea. And I like gouge. Let's do on this guy, Thug B. And fire trap on him too. Boom, miss. They do decent damage, but you know what? I think we're good. I'll do gouge on this one. Fire breath. How's it looking, guys? Ooh, a critical, nice. We are going to try and keep everybody full health, because, I mean, we don't know what they might have in store for us. Ow. Fire trap. Let him kill himself. Ow. Stop it. Stop it, you. Oh, great, I'm blind. Well, fire to me seems like a good idea. And a club? No, no, no. Well, actually, I can't even do regen, so actually, let's club him. And then maybe we can actually finish him off? Nope. Stab? No, he's blind, so what would we could possibly do? We could try gouge. Oh, it worked. Look at that. And a level up. 2 level ups. Heck yeah. Let's go check it out. So I know we got a new thing. Resurrect. Restores knocked out target, healing them by 40%. Yes, please. That was, you know, a no-brainer. Ammo Master, and I guess that's it. I don't think he had anything really special. She didn't have a boss battle thing? Oh well. No biggie, you know, whatever. We'll give him... How about some more might? Wait, let's go check out his abilities again. Stab is obviously all physical. Gouge is physical. Stun is none of the above. And these are all... Oh, these are magic? Wow. Stab is physical, but we do stab most of the time, so I'm going to give him a physical. For now. Nothing says that we can't go and change them later, really. Nothing stops us from changing them. Okay. There's definitely going to be something around here. Like, this map doesn't exist for nothing. Where's the treasure chest? Ooh, can you imagine taking on 8 of these guys? That could be actually super interesting. Also, pretty suicidal. I don't think I want to do that. They were still doing decent damage on us. First strike, fire breath. Yes. Actually, I'm feeling a little gouge. Fire trap. How about a smoke screen? I'm feeling like I could probably take on 8 of them. Kinda wanna try it now. I think I will. I think I will try it. Gouge on this one. And another fire breath here. Yep, we could definitely do that. Might end up regretting it. Because we have full blue bars right now, which is great. Fire trap. There you go. Bleed killed her. Gouge? Oh, let's gouge him too. Bleeding. Kill himself. Fire breath will kill both of them. There you go. Got some decent XP out of that too, so let's try and get 8 of them. Yes! Okay. Super dangerous, but the bonus XP would be absolutely bananas. So we're gonna start you off on a smoke screen on a trapper, because why not? But now him in blaster mode can do Fire Blast S. No, let's actually try and drown them all, because drowning actually does pretty decent damage. Wow, we actually killed one of them too. And then if we put him in Predator mode, his Fire Breath... Ooh, let's do Frost Breath. I've never used Frost Breath. Scout mode, please. With a Ice Trap. No, let's do a Fire Trap drop. Oh my god. Outnumbered +4, no one hurt. Multi-enemy time 8, no one died. We kicked some serious butt and we got 1 level up and all of that. It was really expensive to do that with using both our blue bars, but that's what they're for, you know? Ammo Master, and no special abilities for her, so... let's just give her some more magic for now, I guess. Did we determine... These are all physical, armor, might. I forget. The Thunder Fist is magic. That's magic and physical. Magic and physical. So they come down to the same thing in the end, I guess. Let's give her another physical, I guess. Or magic, because I don't have a physical. Now there's something over here that I can't reach. So why am I going back? Can I read these? These do nothing. These are bridges that I'm assuming that we can cut and go across. Well, here's a golden treasure. What do we get? Cut purse. Let's see what that does. Abilities. I can't. Cut purse. Increases the steal chance by 15%. I like that. As well as increasing the percentage of dollars stolen. Bonus combined with the pickpocket talent to lower the time cost of steal. What's the time cost? Okay, I'm assuming the time cost means that after I've used the ability, it's how far I go on the timeline. That's all I can think about. Now there's those bridges over there. I don't know what they do. Something tells me though they do something, but we haven't learned how to use any of those extra things, so we're not gonna go there. Let's save on slot number 3. We're gonna overwrite, and I guess we'll have to warp back to Plumpet Island. I am going to go heal only because we know that the plains of Suvia are going to be extremely difficult. So even though I'm mostly full health, we're not going to take the chance. And we'll save, actually, while we're here. Let's grab our amazing stuff. Scorch up. I mean, these things must be ready to transplant soon. Like, when am I gonna get another one of these? I feel like I'm due. Or is that the third one over here? No, that's the second one. Okay, no. Snowgrass. Oh. Of course I'm gonna take him. There you go. I'm glad I did. We leveled her up. Okay. Let's save. No, no, no. Back on the current one. And let's warp to Suvia! Oh wait, we can't warp. We'll go to the Scroll Road Plains instead. Okay. Suvia. Is that what's coming up soon? It's this way. So we'll stick to the road because these monsters are extremely difficult, we've been told. And we are not ready to take them on, so who are we to argue? It's a weird design decision to make a zone that you're too weak to fight. I'm tempted to go, only to try and do my, Sixth Sense. But why would you make me go somewhere that I'm too weak to go to, unless we're gonna grab it? Oh, are we gonna get a ship? What does the map look like right now? So we're Suvia here. And is there a way to move across the map? There is no way to move across. I'm sure there's more to this map than just this. Talents, use mana talents, increase mana from... Okay. Welcome to Suvia, City of Mysteries. Whoa. Welcome to the majestic city on the ocean. I didn't know it would be this grand. These are just the canals. Just you wait. What is it, Ive? That Adaran woman. There's something. I can't place her, but I'm sure I've seen her before. Where? As a guard for the House of the Great Wave. That's pretty specific. I'm waiting for my fiancé to arrive so we can go see the tournament. It'll be so romantic. Oh, so you're waiting for a fiancé? Maybe the dingo... No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna talk to people. Oh, no, we're gonna trigger a cutscene instead. We could go to my father first. He's going to have a fit, but perhaps he knows something about your Uncle Benjo. I better warn him about the cult and that Adaran lady too. We should head to the Owltide and Lady Lumia as well. She is wise. The cult, the artifact, Benjo. She might know. Okay, where's the House of the Great Wave and this Owltide then? The House of the Owltide is up there. The wave is straight ahead. I didn't see where you were pointing there, Nart. Can I talk to you, lady? Or are you the type of person that I just walked through? Okay. Can't talk to anyone in town here. Wow, people are jerks around here. I wonder who'll be the champion this time. Hey, don't walk through me, that's rude. I will save. What's here? Absolutely nothing. I came to Suvia 5 cycles ago with the best bread recipe the world has ever known. If only that toad of a baker would let me have a crack at it. Ooh, Frog Boy? Oh no. We can buy... Oh, look at that. We can create stuff here. Electrolands Plus. Yes, I will buy that. Thank you. Cure Silence, Cure Poison. Healing Elixir, Fire Lance. I want all of these, please. Let's buy a few of these. I can make some potions later. And, well... We have most of these things, so... Let's not waste any more money until I actually use them for something. I'm gonna save only because I don't want to forget. Oh, what? Inspect. They say the foundation this fountain was built on is a tower that stretches deep into the ocean. A tower that supposedly belongs to a great city of the lost civilization. Huh, interesting. And we can't talk to anyone here. Oh, this one. The Herb Times disc will soon approach. The great skip will occur again. Last time it froze our world to a standstill. This time our fate is much worse.
Flames will travel across the water. Rock will melt. Flesh will cease. Want to escape it? Join our meditative group next moon run. Only $9 for first timers. That $3.99 every session after that. Plus a promotional percentage increase based on your age. Welcome.
Wow, okay. They're not taking advantage of anyone there. No siree. Can I go through there? I cannot. Okay, don't want to go to the meditative group. Sound like jerks.
Been rigging the arena for the last 2 moon runs. Time for some fresh air. Fresh seawater air.
So he's been rigging it? What does that mean?
Hi there, I've traveled far to witness the festival. My first cycle. I'm excited.
I'm a mechanic on the Great Wave flight deck, but they sent me home early this moon run. Suits me. Now I get to see the tournament.
Jolly moon run to you! Are you excited about the tournament? I cannot wait! Highlight of the festival every cycle.
$5 for popsicle? And don't get me started on the tickets. Next cycle I'm boycotting this festival of tragic. The big business have taken over.
I know, ever since the corporations attacked. Is there a treasure somewhere? There's gonna be a treasure eventually, right? These are the ports. Ooh, I've seen one of these before.
Been at these docks for the last 50 moon runs. Haven't even seen a fish sniff at my bait. I should go home.
I guess. I mean, if it's not biting, why are you wasting your time? Oop, black market?
Psst, guys, I have oranges boiled in dragon sweat. Fancy? Hey, hey. Oh, well, say no more. Say no more. I know. Whenever you shed your shyness, you know where to find old Krieger.
I will. I want some, though.
Psst, guys.
I want some right now, I guess. I guess we'll have to remember that he has some. Maybe we'll need dragon sweat at one point. Ooh, is that a mailbox? I don't know. Okay, well, I don't want to go to the tournament, so I guess we're going to go back. Oh, we can expect that.
Hank the Hook, Hildrum, one of the founders of Suvia and the first Festival of Magic champion. According to the stories, you wouldn't want to mess with him.
Huh, kind of looks like that guy we fought in the swamp, actually. Looks very familiar. Okay, what's over here? Let's save. Go up here.
Strangers, have you looked up recently?
What?
These moon runs are particularly wonderful. Our most fascinating neighbor orbits close now. Fascinating with a cosmic F.
You mean the planets?
Yes, I mean blah. It's so close I can see its clouds with my obsidian perspicillum. Now, sorry, I've never pronounced that word before. A wonderful time to be alive. Wonderful.
You're an astronomer?
Yes, I am Almagest, the astronomer. I invented the obsidian perspicillum.
Didn't the Fosorum Desert Tribe use obsidian in their sky-gazing devices over 600 cycles ago?
Well, I've certainly perfected it. The bright and constant shine of bliss is no hindrance with my optics.
Oh well, I'd love to see it.
Nart.
Some other time, I guess.
You'll find me here. The skies above the Suvia Sea are impressively clear later in the moon run.
I'll take you up on the offer when I have time.
Well, unfortunately, my flux has taken over. So I'm going to take some notes here, and I will cut right back. And we're back. Sorry about that. Yeah, when I have flux, it's to help me not strain my eyes so much, but when it changes the color in the games, I don't like that as much. So you guys probably noticed it. Maybe you didn't, but regardless, I went back and I turned it off. And now we're at the Altide Library. We're gonna see some other hog bunnies. Interesting.
It is wonderful to be back in the House of Wisdom. The High Owl is most likely in her garden up top. The archive is down here. Oh, I've missed the smell of artifacts and books, of knowledge.
You're drooling, Nart.
I'm not.
You're mad, Nart. Mad but cute.
But not drooling. Come on, I'm not... I've?
Okay, so... Oh my goodness. Where Nadir dips into the eastern eventide in the Sea of Black Salt lies Anu, the city on ruins, also named the Nest due to its many cliff hawks in the area, nesting in every rock and rooftop. Talk about oh no, that's 2 sentences. The records of when Anu was settled, when it obtained its name, and when it became a thriving city in the darkness, sporadic scrolls speak plentiful of, yet with an unreliable, by goodness, tongue. From what we have gathered, the settlement grew into a bustling port city sometime during the 1500s, and the wall erected against the crashing waves was said to be done around 1590. The most peculiar aspect of Anu is that of its architecture. Its buildings have been constructed atop ruins from before the deadly halt, ruins rumored to stem from the lost civilization. The architectonic trend of the late 1600s as Anu saw a new building built to merge better with the ruins to seemingly spring from them like branches on a tree. Yet the multitude of cultures that have since Anu's inception come to live and thrive among its rocks have created a weave of different architecture, symbolism, and art in the city. Its 3 prominent landmarks are the ribcage of the remains of a long-dead sea monster once washed upon its shore that are now integrated into the city of that part of the city. Geez, run on sentence much? The Anu Bell Tower, where the imperial family resides, now ruled by Empress Asnoa. The Wave Crusher, or simply the Wall, as Anun call it, a tall obstruction built into the sea to keep their harbor safe from the onslaught of the Black Salt Sea. Anu is a place of mystery where the old and the new meet, where the old contains its many secrets, the new contributes its own. Prominent spiritualists have long sought the strange city, and many religious movements have spawned in Anu, the most established one being idolism by the idolists, monks who regard the lost civilization as gods, whereas all its followers must seek acceptance from the old rules, except from Anu, the city of ruins. Penned by Philip Sand 1840. Okay, are they all going to be this long? Because if they are, despite having traveled further across Umbra than any Altai expedition ever has, leaving traces along the way with their iconic statues, little is known about the Onurasi, these moonruns. Ironic, seeing as we, the Altai, had the wise Onurasi Gershwin Glyokis as our high owl for a short period in the late 1700s. He was said to be forthcoming about most things, but shy on details regarding his own people. 2 decades after his period as the leader of the Nest, in 1809, the Onurasi began retiring from their positions, and a cycle later, there were none left here in Suvia. A few reports claim they have all returned to their island Cantu, north in the Suvi Sea. Despite this nearly happening 60 cycles ago, an Altai expedition has yet to be sent to discover the truth. The Suvian Council has been sparse on details of what the 2 houses know about the Onurasi retirement, but there must be some correspondence between the Altai, the Wave, and Cantu. If not, I would suspect expeditions would be sent right away to gain knowledge of the reasons behind the absence of the Onurasi. Excerpt from the article on Onurasi Frakvote by Lucia Thornclaw, 1866. Man, there's a lot of things to read here. I don't know if I'll go through all of them. Only 900 volumes to go before my exam. It is not death that a man should fear, but books unread. Sorry, I am complaining. I best get to it. We can go downstairs. Let's just read these 2 first. A band of fishermen, having braved the rough ocean near the Eventide Zone, rode a gargantuan wave around the treacherous Dragon Bend. Their 2 ships battered and damaged. The 15 men barely made it to a warm welcome. At that time, the first barge had just been moored to the mysterious tower, and 5 of them died of infected wounds and illness shortly after. What happened to the 10 remaining men, no history book could tell you, but 4 of them, Hans the Hook, Hildrum Oscar Upstream, Neil Longreck, and Brahm Lavender, founded the first fishery on Warm Welcome around 1670, a building to pack and transport fish to the market island inland. They called the fishery the Great Wave. A few cycles later, they weren't the only fishery on Warm Welcome, but by far the most popular among the dour fishermen and importers. As the activity grew around Warm Welcome and competition started to get fierce, the 4 old men initiated the Lodge of the Great Wave to keep interested parties locked to their business. Excerpt from Rise of the Wave, penned by Lumia Risendale, 1846. Of the 4 founding fathers, only the Lavender family are still present in the Great Wave elite. However, their presence throughout the cycles of the House of the Great Wave has not come without sacrifice. Victor Lavender, who led the Great Wave when they discovered the use of Balju artifacts, became drunk with power at the prospect of what could be done with an armada they had raised. He soon proposed attack plans against Cantu Island and the great tree city Root in Dar. Even a bombardment of Narok had been drawn up in secret. His oratory skills had not only united other factions and groups in Suvia, but also his closest advisors and colonels into believing Suvia, spearheaded by the Great Wave, should dominate all ports, cities, and isles on the northern hemisphere. What stopped his plans from materializing was a cold blade through his ribs in 1820, put there by his brother Marius Lavender, a bloody coup most people both inside and outside the Wave today feel was the only solution to stop his tyrannical brother. Marius Lavender died in 1844 in a flying machine he and Victor built together. He left behind 2 sons and 2 daughters. His eldest, Bran Lavender, is now general of the Wave, leader of the House of the Great Wave, the most potent military force on the 3 seas. Excerpt from the Purple Dynasty, written by Armigo, read 1864. Now I think I have to go ahead, but instead of going ahead, I'm going to head downstairs here. Ooh, Custodian Earthlock staff, nice. Ruined scales from the Forcerum tribe. I like seeing these things. Ooh. Marius Lavender's dagger, nice. I like seeing this. I want to take all of them with me. I feel like they would be pretty handy. Yeah, I don't think that's an actual place we can go. Gee, that's a big sword. Hey, I can't save there. I can't read these. Varskaz Drew Club. Hyal Gerswin's Expedition Journal. Can I read those? I've pretty much read everything. Ooh, what's this scary thing? Anvirum Chieftain Battle Lance. Okay, so this is just more of a museum. Niphemus the Great Historian died in 1502, 234 cycles old, having laid the groundwork for charting the history of Umbra and exploring its civilization post-Deadly Halt and inspiring the Altide movement. One cycle after his death, the Altide Manifesto was drawn up by its first council. The Altide Council, or the Gathering of the Nest, as many dubbed it, has been flocking every cycle since. The Nest chronologically, 1503 to 1589, Howell, Kane, Umbra, blah 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 blah. Okay, who cares? I don't really care about all their names here. Yes, yes. Why would excerpt from the Gathering? Okay. Whew. Okay, so there's not as many libraries as I thought there would be. Or I mean bookshelves. In 755, while the Great Archive in Suvia was under construction, Armis Wand and his research team, the Seafaring Owls, had corresponded sparsely with the small fishing community called Norwick on Nor Island in the seas of South Zenit. Late that cycle, after quite some time of silence, Armis and the team decided to travel there themselves. There were few geographical books about Nor Island and the surrounding seas in the Altide Archive, as well as some scrolls on Orwick family trees. But Armis was keen to learn all there was to learn about the island and Norwick, having heard rumors of the bewitching forest and a peculiar rock from the olden days. The expedition set out late 1755 and sailed into the eventide down the Bay of Rot and to Narok. After the ritualistic and tedious meeting with the Nara clan to pay for passage through the canal that separated north from south, the expedition made headway into the cold sea and through the shards. Instead of taking the route along the eastern edge of Nor Island due to a storm brewing south of it, the ship sailed into North Sea and followed along the western edge of the island. But the storm had moved quickly north across Norwick itself and hit the expedition head-on as they entered the strait called the Neck of Nor. For a whole moon runs, Armis and the Seafaring Owls were tossed about on the great waves. Their mainmast broke and their rudder was damaged. When the storm subsided, they were drifting in open sea. Since a few masts had vanished during the storm, what they had left didn't offer much help in navigation. Eventually, as their water was coming to an end and a few of the crew members whispered of doom and mutiny, they saw shores, rocky, unwelcoming shores. As they drifted ashore, the expedition had to climb jagged cliffs. Their hearts were heavy, yet thumping. What would they find on the other side? Desolate rocklands with nothing to help them repair the ship with, or civilization. As Armis lifted himself up over the last rock, it is said a gasp left him. On the other side, the jagged edge of the island sloped down into a lush red forest with streams and hills. A lush land and resourceful land, a magical land. The expedition entered the forest, and while most of the crew members started chopping down trees, to construct a new main mast and rudder, Armis and 4 others went to the woods to explore. 5 moon runs later, Armis returned with a peculiar bunch of creatures, 4 elder hog bunnies. Deep in the records in the archive, there were probably a few references to these strange creatures already, but this was the first time the Owltide could learn everything about these cute humanoid bunny-like pigs, the hog bunnies. While the new mast in the rudder was fixed to their ship and it was made ready for the sea again, Armis and his seafaring owls decided to abandon their initial expedition for now and focus on the hog bunnies and their island, Lango Island. Thus, the Owltide formed a mutual bond with the hog bunnies in Lango Forest. As thanks for sharing their knowledge and history, the hog bunnies were offered a special place within the Owltide. Since the cycle of 1764, the most gifted hog bunnies have been selected to come to serve under the high owls in Suvia. They call it the owl choosing, and it happens every 5th cycle. It was a true honor for the hog bunnies, and the Owltide could not ask for better brains to help them sort and archive the vast knowledge of the Great Archive. The tradition still stands strong to this moon run. Excerpt from the Owltide Expedition 17 to 1865 by various authors. Yeah, so before I read any more, I think I'm going to end the episode here. These shelves are kind of long to read, and I think I probably spent the last 10 minutes reading this kind of info dump. And I should probably spread out across different episodes. So in the next episode, we will finish those libraries, at least I think so. I mean shelves and info and stuff, and then probably go talk to the Owltide and try to figure out what we need to do. So as always, I'm your host, Mr. Gazillion. Thank you so much for watching, liking, and subscribing. Let me know what you think of Earthlock, Festival of Magic, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.